What I'm about to show you is a Republican member of the House of Representatives, one of the furthest right-wing Republican members of the House of Representatives, speaking on the floor of the House about the Republican Big Beautiful Bill.
Well, I'd love to stand here and tell the American people, we can cut your taxes and we can increase spending and everything's going to be just fine. But I can't do that because I'm here to deliver a dose of reality. This bill dramatically increases deficits in the near term, but promises our government will be fiscally responsible 5 years from now. Where have we heard that before? How do you bind a future Congress to these promises? This bill is a debt bomb ticking. Mr. Speaker, we're not rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic tonight. We're putting coal in the boiler and setting a course for the iceberg. If something is beautiful, you don't do it after midnight. I oppose this bill.
Gentleman's time has expired.
Well, first, let's just get the obvious out of the way right away, and that is I disagree with Representative Massey about if it's beautiful, it doesn't happen after midnight. A lot of beautiful things happen after midnight. But I digress. If it's a big, beautiful bill that's going to help every American out there, then yes, you don't do it after midnight. You do it in broad daylight. And once again, that is one of the farthest right-wing Republican members of the House of Representatives telling you what this bill is going to do. Telling you that this bill is in the near term going to dramatically increase deficits, which in the near term is going to dramatically increase our debt. So that's just in the near term. But he said right there, what this bill does is it puts coal in the boiler and it sets a course directly for the iceberg. It is a devastating bill, economically speaking. It is cutting services. It is giving tax breaks to people who don't need fucking tax breaks. It is blowing up our debt. It is blowing up our deficit. We've shown you the numbers of what Donald Trump added to the debt in his first 4 years, right? Pre-COVID spending, he blew it out of the water. With COVID, it's insane. But we showed you what he did. This bill would make that period of time look like a fiscally responsible period of time. When you have Representative Massey, do some Googling on Representative Massey to find out who he is. When you have that motherfucker standing up on the floor of the House speaking out against his own party's bill, you know how fucking bad it is. And he's not bitching and moaning about the cuts that are going to be made to services. No, he wants those cuts. He's mad because when you look at what this bill is going to do to our deficit and to our debt and how much it's going to blow our deficit and debt up, he can't bring himself to vote for it. Now, I think ultimately, guys like him and the guys like him in the Senate, like he's like a Rand Paul in the Senate, right, of the House of Representatives. Rand Paul is the Massey of the Senate. Rand Paul's the one out there going, I'm not going to vote for it. Rand Paul will eventually cave because Donald Trump will tell him what to do and he'll do it. But this is what this bill will do, guys. It's going to blow the debt and deficit up. It's going to mean my grandchildren are going to be even further in debt than they were before. And all to make sure that rich people pay even less in taxes. While doing away with services that elderly and poor people need, or severely damaging services that elderly and poor people need. That's all we're talking about here. Taking services away from people that need it so that we can give tax breaks to people who don't need it. And in doing so, putting us all in debt.